something. Sorry. Will this work? Will this work? Hi, y'all. I don't know if it will. Hang on. Ah, shit. Hi, everybody. So I'm doing this on my phone, and I couldn't get it to. It automatically thinks when you live stream that you want to be vertical, and I have to turn it to horizontal. Somehow that button, I didn't see it today. I went back and it said change your orientation or switch your phone. And so I tried to change my orientation. I didn't see it again. So I am improvising. I'm good at that, right? Let's see how this works. If I can. Meg, are you around? Gotta do this one-handed. Hi, everybody. This is what I'm dealing with. It's like Legos, y'all. I hope you're fine.
Are we on?
I think so. It wouldn't let me change the orientation to horizontal.
Well, shit.
So I'm doing this instead. I'm retooling.
You gotta retool.
Sorry. I'm probably making y'all seasick. I'm gonna do that. Maybe.
You gotta work through this struggle.
I gotta work through it, y'all. There. Okay, I hit something. Now am I back now? Check one. Okay. No.
No sound.
Now we have sound. There he is.
Are we good? Shit.
It's only 104. Should I just start it? Like, can we use the flux capacitor and go back to 1255 and redo it? Christ, everybody!
Hi, everyone.
I'm too tired. I should just go to bed.
I know.
Right? Hi, everybody. Good to see y'all. Will wonders ever cease? I think I got you.
You all can hear him.
I did my hair and everything.
Yeah, you did.
Y'all. All right. Okay. They can hear us. They can hear us.
And they can see you.
And they can see me.
Excellent.
Okay.
Hi, friends.
Happy Sunday. It's good to see you. This is one of these Sundays. What's up, Arrow? I should actually say hi to people, right? Yeah. We have a Doug on Demand in an hour. I love these Sundays, y'all. It's 2 hours of nonstop music with the Council of Dougs.
It's 2 hours of daily Doug episodes. That's what it is.
It's pretty much true.
Yep.
Right? Who do we have here? It's Leffe and John. There's Dustin. There's Fernando. Hi, Heidi. Good to see you. There is Ray. There's Matt. There is Galapagos. Very, very good. Very good. There's Arrow and Bill and Nick and Leffe. I said Leffe already.
Hello. Mary, hello.
Rock and roll. There's Claudio.
Hi, Hugh.
Very good. Savage is here. Andrew's here. Jordan's here.
Hi, Sig.
We have a quorum, friends. I think we can keep going. It's okay. So, it's good to see all of y'all. I was up and at 'em today. I was at my church job, and y'all, I love my my church community, but they're a little nuts at sometimes. We have an 8:30 service. That's very. We have our main service is at 9:30 in the morning, and we have a short little service at 8:30. That's normally outside because it's we have a nice little outdoor chapel. And I arrived at like 8:05 this morning, and I said, are we actually going outside today? And they said, yep, we set up outside. So for the 8:30 service, I get to sit inside at my office in the air conditioning with an open window. I have my keyboard right there. We set up a speaker. I run the cords through the open window, and we have a speaker right there, and I play for them because they're not too far from where I sit. So I don't have to move my keyboard outside and in and outside and in and string all the electronics, right? It's just, hooking it up to the speaker. No problem. So they're all out there sweating and I'm inside still sweating because I've got the window open and all that hot air's coming in.
It's disgusting here, y'all. It's gross.
We thought
it's worse in other parts of the country. So
yeah. Maury's like, yes, we've seen your church office, Doug. Thanks, Maury. Appreciate you.
The ones who've been around for a while.
I couldn't believe that they went outside in that heat this morning. Even at 8:30 in the morning, it was awful, just awful. So we're gonna stay inside today.
Indeed.
And relax ourselves and do our Doug on Demand at the top of the hour, the next hour. It's going to be really, really fun. And so that's only for our top tier members, right? Our council members and our Doug's Angels. They get to come and we spin the wheel and we listen to a whole bunch of music that they want me to hear. And it's really great.
It's so much fun.
There we go. So, what was up this past week and what do we have coming up for you this week? That is why I have gathered you all. We had a good week this last week. I decided to go ahead and continue on with Metallica and Master of Puppets. I had to see who the master was, right? And listen to side 2.
That was awesome. Awesome.
It's an incredible album.
Yes, it is.
It really is. So we've listened now to all of Master of Puppets, side 1 and side 2 on a Friday to Monday. And I think it's one of the standout metal albums.
Oh, absolutely.
In the genre.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really, really, really cool. Ray's asking or saying, if people watching the stream wanted to become Doug's Angels, how much would it cost them? So I set up our top tier. We had some folks that are very supportive of the channel, and they wanted to know how they might be able to support what we do at a higher dollar level. And we had enough people, thankfully, that were asking to do that, that we set up the Doug's Angels tier. That's a $50 per month tier. And the main perk that these folks get is our thing that we're doing that's brand new, our Angel's Choice for the fan favorites, and you're going to see the very first one coming up in a few days. So we have our fan favorites that we do once a month at the end of each month, and this week we're doing our fan favorites, which are songs from our master list. And one of our
it's a different theme every month.
Yeah, one of our angels gets to pick direct to video in that genre what they want to do, and so that's coming up this time. The council
every month we're gonna do that.
The council is $15, and that gets you into our regular top tier, and that's what gets you access to our Doug on Demands, our council hangouts. We have a special council area in our Discord where we can chat back and forth, and that's when we assemble the council. This is what we're talking about. We talk about stuff that's coming up on the channel. We listen to some more music on our own, and generally just hang out and have a good time. And so those are available for you. Jump on in, friends. It's a fun group. And there you go. Bill said the Angels may also get a monthly continental breakfast. Sure. Why not? Let's see. They're saying Master of Puppets is a fantastic album, but the Black Album is their best. I've heard, I think, all of the Black Album over the years. But at some point on the channel, I think it would be fun to go back through and re-listen to those and give it the treatment, right? And see what it's all about. Really great stuff. So we did that on Monday, finished up Master of Puppets with Disposable Heroes, Orion, Leper Messiah, and Damage Incorporated. It was the first time that I had heard Leper Messiah and Damage Incorporated. And it's a really great side of music. We also then listened the next day to A Farewell to Kings from Rush. What a fun album that was. Still is, with Xanadu on there. My awakening to that album was the song Madrigal on side 2. I absolutely fell in love with Neil's poem to Madrigal. It's a wonderful, wonderful love poem.
It is.
And it's a beautiful little song. Cygnus X1 Book 1 leaves you on a cliffhanger at the end of the album. It's a great, great album. It was fun to get back to Rush. That won our poll this last time, and it was great to get back to Rush. On Wednesday, I recorded a video featuring music from the Grateful Dead. Now it got blocked worldwide, but thankfully by Saturday I was able to get it unblocked. So it's now available if you want to take a look at it. It's also available on my Patreon without a paywall if you want to take a look at it there outside of YouTube. But we did The Eyes of the World, and it was a live performance at Giant Stadium from what year was it? 1991. And Bruce Hornsby was in the band. They had 2 keyboardists, a couple of guitar players, just grooving and enjoying the crap out of themselves. It was great. It was really, really great. Leffy's asking why the song was blocked. I think the main reason why this particular live version was blocked is because they put this live concert together as an official live release, and that release came out in 2019. So it's relatively recent that I guess the performances of from that show got re-copyrighted or renewed, or the visuals with that got um, involved, and that's I think what tripped the system. Other than that, I have no idea why it got blocked, but I'm happy, at least for now, that it's unblocked and folks on YouTube can take a look at that. It's a lovely, lovely bit of music. Thank you, Michael. I love Snarky Puppy. Those guys are great. I need to get more of them. Can you make a note of that, Meg?
Yeah,
absolutely. Some snarky. You need some snark. I like puppies. I don't mind snark. So Snarky Puppy. We can get that done, y'all. I've grooved on them for several years now. They're really a fantastic band, aren't they? Really
yes,
great. That's right, Leffe. Deep Purple, Made in Japan, side 3 was not blocked. That's what we did on Friday with Strange Kind of Woman and Lazy. And kind of as a joke, I'll get some regular glue, y'all, but I wrapped up the shaker in saran wrap and kind of left it kind of like awfully wrapped. It was kind of a joke, more for me than anybody else, but that was fun. Right? So I'll have that set up right when we get to side 4, which is a whole lot of space trucking. And I remember hearing space trucking when I did reviewed Machine Head. But this version that we're going to hear on side 4 in a few weeks was, or it looks like it's like 4 times as long as the original studio version. So it's going to be great when that comes back around. What's up, Andrew? Good to see you. Ray, a version of what? Space Truckin'? They did Space Truckin' on a Prairie Home Companion? That's cool. Thank you, Andrew. I try to be funny. You know, he says, you made me do a spit take during the beginning of the song Lazy. They must be calling long distance, right? Or a dial-up modem. That's what that sounded like, right?
That just made me spit take before, too, honestly.
Extreme is asking me, am I into rapping? No. No. I don't. I seldom rap. Or when I do rap, it's not very good, right? Anywho, on Thursday, I forgot this one. On Thursday, I released my reaction to Ace of Wands from Steve Hackett. I recorded that all the way back last summer, August of 2023, as part of our fan favorite series over on Patreon. And that's been hanging out for a while, exclusive to my Patreon community. And I saw that a few people were pining for some good old classic progressive rock. And so I snuck that one in, and I'm happy that I did, y'all. So last week, Metallica, Master of Puppets Side 2, Over on Patreon, it's a Farewell to Kings from Rush. And then we've got Grateful Dead, Eyes of the World, Steve Hackett, Ace of Wands, and Deep Purple's Made in Japan Side 3. It was a fun week. And so we've got a few things up for this week that I'm excited about. Yeah, that's right, Leffe. That was that thing that looked like, or it sounded like they were calling long distance, was a ring modulator that was played by John Lord. How about that? Yeah. Very good. Excellent. What else? Francisco, love your channel so much. My music theory knowledge is low, but you help me big time. Rock and roll. If you ever have any questions, just let me know. If I can speak to something more specifically, I tend to forget that several or lots of people in our audience may not have the terminology or the vocabulary that I've developed over the years in studying this stuff. But hopefully, if I can do it with some context, you'll understand what I'm talking about, or I can explain it a little bit more if you don't understand and you want to. Right over on our Patreon, actually on our Discord server, we have a music theory channel where we talk about theory concepts and our questions that involve theoretical ideas. Very good. Okay. What's up, MM? He says, hi, I'm from Pakistan. Well, welcome to our live stream. It's good to see you. Excellent. Have you heard of the band The Warning? Rock Right? No, I have not. Sorry about that. I don't know them. Don't know them. And the same with Johan. Johan, I don't know. I don't know. Is it Quatermass or Quartermass? I'm not sure. Excellent. I'll make sure that I look into those. Very, very good. And a few folks are saying a happy Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. Agreed. Mental health is just as important as our physical health.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Absolutely. So do what you can to get your brain where it needs to be. Mm-hmm. What?
That's your message.
I don't know.
Do what you can.
Do what you can to get your brain right. Remind me not to talk mental health.
There are services available.
There are, right? They can change the oil. They can make sure that you're properly lubed. Well, make it right.
Maybe we'll make a post with some links to be helpful.
Aha, yes. Very good. So I should let you know what we are up to this coming week, because I don't have too much time here before I need to get started getting ready for our Doug on Demand here at 2:00. So tomorrow I made a late change, Mag. We were talking about this yesterday, back and forth. Which band do we want to go back to?
You did make a change?
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
okay.
just a few minutes before we came on.
Well,
so going back to Metallica from the 80s, the mid to late 80s, reminded me that people have been asking me to get back to more Megadeth. And while I'm on that sort of general time frame, I wanted to go back to more Megadeth. And the Megadeth song that I had next on my list is a song called Hangar 18. And it's not from the late 80s, it's from the very early 90s. But it's the second song of, now I can't think of that album. But Holy War's The Punishment Due. When I heard that, I wasn't a huge fan of it. That's the first song on that album. I want to give these guys, continue to give them another shot, because they've really impressed me in subsequent listens.
Yes.
Right? So Hangar 18 is the second single from that album. And that's what I'm going to take a look at tomorrow, y'all.
You know what I think would be really fun for you to do sometime?
What would be really fun?
To revisit Holy War's Punishment Due.
Should I see if the punishment was delivered?
I think you
punishment
should revisit
due, punishment delivered.
Now, because how long ago was that you listened to that? I mean, it's been a few years.
It's been a few years, right?
But I'm wondering, now that you have heard so much more metal music since then, what would your take on it be now?
It probably would be better. As I recall, it wasn't the guitar playing as much. It was the quality of the vocals that I just wasn't quite as fond of.
That may be, yeah. But I'm curious to know, like, what if, do a second take on it. Like
Good.
I'm revisiting.
I've done songs for a second time on the channel before. So there you go.
Sometime
That's a hard question. No, Bleeb, I did not just fart.
Oh no, his chair moved. That's all.
When I fart, you know it, y'all.
It was just chair noise.
Megan knows. All right. But they were asking, Cowdy Boy asks, do I prefer Metallica or Iron Maiden and why? It depends on my mood. It depends on my mood. That's a hard question. It really is. I think they both have great songs. Some I love more than others. And they both have extremely long and great careers. That's a hard choice to make. I'm going to beg off and say I don't have a favorite between those two. I just respect both bands pretty darn well, right? Especially for how much they've done and how much they've toured over decades and decades and decades. Just a lot of respect for all of the people in both of those bands. Thank you for the question, though. Excellent. Excellent. So I told you about Hangar 18 on by Megadeth. On Tuesday, I'm going to do our next fan favorites video. And these are big, y'all. This takes me the entire day to do. We've got songs from our master list, volume 5. And I need to look at what songs are going to be included there. Let's see. I think I've got that. 1 second. Fan favorites folder, episode 27, June. And here's my spreadsheet. It looks like it's going to be some Arion. Arion made it into the list, into the black hole. 9 Inch Nails, Head Like a Hole. Some Big Big Train, Summoned by Bells. Arthur Brown, The Crazy World of Arthur Brown. I will enjoy taking a look at who the hell Arthur Brown is. There's some Camel with Who Are We? Kraftwerk. It came in second with Computer Love. And then the song that won was Games People Play from the Alan Parsons Project.
What is it that you're looking at right now?
The fan favorites. Yeah, so that's going to be the songs I think that's going to make the fan favorites, plus a special selection from one of our Doug's Angels members will round that out. Awesome. So that's what I'm up to, y'all. All of those will be in one big video. So be prepared. Pack a lunch, y'all. It's going to be good. It's going to be fun.
If you're interested in that fan favorites video, and if you're not yet a patron on Doug's Patreon, you can, if you join at the, what's the middle tier called?
Doug's, the Doug Club.
The Doug Club. That's our middle.
Yep, that's the middle tier. That's where you get access to all the videos.
Yeah, that's where you get access to all the videos.
Hi, Adam. Good to see you. Rock and roll. What's up, Josh? Good to see you. Oh, look at that. BE, thank you. Off the topic of metal, I don't know if you've heard anything from Epic, the musical, but I'm dying to see your reaction and analysis. I'm obsessed. I don't know anything about this. I used to be really into and up on the latest from Broadway. I've kind of fallen out for a while. But that's wonderful. Epic, the musical. Can you make a note of that?
Say again?
Epic, the musical. Can you make a note of that?
Yes.
I'd love to take a look. Excellent, excellent, excellent.
Yeah, thank you, BE. Thank you, thank you.
Excellent. Okay. Yeah, Andrew, Dark Star is another long one from Grateful Dead. I put that in because I wanted to get back to more Grateful Dead this summer, as you saw this past week. But that's a long one too. So part of me is happy that it didn't make this video because I can give it some special attention at another time. So that's going to be on Tuesday. On Wednesday, friends, Queen fans, I'm finally doing it, y'all. It's going to happen. I'm announcing it now. I am finally going to complete my full album listen of Queen 2. It was last November. November, Meg, that we did the black side of that album. We
Wow.
started with side 2. There's a white side and a black side, right? We started with the black side. But the white side was, hey, I think that's the one that Janine liked the most.
Oh, that could
Janine
be.
was the one that put that one forward for us. But I've been wanting to get back to the rest of that album for a long time. I've pushed it back and pushed it back. It's finally, I'm drawing a line in the sand. It's June. It's been a half a year, and we're going to do it. So Queen 2 is coming up on Wednesday. We're going to do the white side 1 of that whole album. That'll be fun. Thank you, Leffe. Leffe says that's his favorite album by Queen. I remember the Black Side has some really fun songs on it, so I'm looking forward to the uh, the front side. Yeah, Andrew, the jacket will likely make an appearance, although it may not stay on the whole time because, as you've heard, it's hot as balls out here, and
our air conditioner struggles to keep up.
And that's a jacket that makes me really just warm all over, so I have to be careful. I have to be careful about that. On Thursday, I'm going to take another swing at music from Linkin Park, y'all. I think I've only reviewed one from them, and it was Numb back here in March. And that did very well. And I remember liking their vibe. And so we're going to take a look at a song called Crawling on on Thursday.
Yeah.
What's up, John? He's asking for some weather report. Those guys are great too, aren't they?
Yeah, weather report.
Jazz Fusion.
Awesome.
Love it. I've done it's been a while. Okay.
I haven't listened to them in a long time. Have you?
I had them on the turntable not too long ago.
Okay.
Really, really great band. So thank you for the reminder of that. So Linkin Park Crawling is on Thursday, and it's going to be a big time Friday, y'all. I'm so pumped for this. I need to look up, first of all, studio. Where am I at? I need to look. When is the last time that I reviewed Pink Floyd on the channel?
When was the last time?
I don't know. I've done 23 videos from Pink Floyd. It was back in April, not too long ago then.
Oh, okay.
We took a look at, that was when we took a look at Astronomy Domine, Two Different Ways. Right? Off of their very first album, and then off of Ummagumma. Before that, it was Goodbye Blue Sky from the Wall, when the Tigers broke free. But it's been, not too many over the past several months. I have a special thing. It was sent into me from one of our patrons, and they were like, it's been a long time since you did Shine On, You Crazy Diamond. It's one of our most viewed videos. I absolutely love that suite. I love the album. I think Wish You Were Here is my favorite Pink Floyd album by a hair. And I'm going to take a look at a performance of Shine On You Crazy Diamond live in 1974. I believe it's a Wembley suggestion, or a Wembley concert. And I've never heard this live version. It's been a few years since I've heard Shine On, like in its entirety. And I don't care if it's been on the channel before. And if a whole bunch of people watch that before, I want to listen to it again and enjoy it. It's going to be a Friday afternoon, and we're going to listen to a live version of Shine On You Crazy Diamond, performed about 50 years ago from 1974. And that's going to be a fun way to round out the week, isn't it? We're going to go back to Pink Floyd, and we're going to see which one of them's Pink and which one of them's Floyd. I'm finally going to figure that out, I think. So there's the week, friends. It's going to be a lot of fun. We've got Megadeth, Hangar 18, a whole bunch of songs for our fan favorites on Tuesday, a side of music from Queen 2, side 1 from Queen 2, the white side on Wednesday, Linkin Park, Crawling on Thursday and a live performance of Shine On You Crazy Diamond by Pink Floyd on Friday. That is my week.
That's a good
friends.
week, y'all.
Yep.
I'm looking
a lot of
forward
great
to
stuff.
it.
And there's going to be a lot of great stuff today, just in 30 minutes, when we start up our Doug on Demand Zoom. Yep, that's right, Brian. Doug on Demand in about half an hour. That's so I actually need to sign off here and get the wheel ready, get some more water, and get ready to go for our big 2-hour Zoom call where we listen to a whole bunch of great music. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Jimmy is saying you have got to check out Nick Mason's Fictitious Sports sometime. Is that an album from Nick? Is that one of his solo albums? I don't know. I don't know. Hugh Davies is asking 1974, isn't that before the song appeared on an album? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Hang on a second. Hang on. Check 1. Check 2. Check 3. I'm back.
Are you back? He's back.
Before this goes out again, I'm going to say thank you and goodbye.
Lots of love, everybody.
Lots of love. I got to go anyway. I will have my Oh, see, it's going. Oh no.